Good night, everyone. This is Alma Ringer. Tonight we're going to be talking about the humanistic approach. The humanistic approach, the human perspective. When we talk about the humanistic approach, we often talk about Elton Mayo. Elton Mayo, along with other researchers and writers, they invented a experiment called Hawthorne studies. This research that they invented was with the purpose to find the human perspective in organizations. They found many principles with this uh, experiment, but one of they felt that it was the most important one was people wanted to feel important and recognized as individuals. Employees especially often don't feel like they're valued as a part of the organization. They just feel like they are not recognized for all the efforts that they put into the work, the projects that go through the organization. Interpersonal and group relationship greatly help determine productivity. This principle is also uh, really good because it talks about the relationships between the employers and the employees. When the employees don't feel that the employers take the time to care about the employees' well-being, about issues that are going on with the employees, either in the work area or with their families. They don't feel like they belong in that company. Leaders who encourage subordinates' autonomy and responsibility are more effective than those who closely control their subordinates. And this one, we can see that they are talking about micromanaging. When nowadays we have a manager that gives us a project, but instead of trusting us that we're going to do the best we can, they micromanage. And that makes us feel that they don't trust us. And that often leads for the employees to make mistakes. A great opportunity for humanistic approach implementation is an organization. There has been research since 1920s to prove that the human perspective and organizations theory emerged at the time when the growing American labor movement was stressing the rights of the individual worker. The Hawthorne experiment and its contributions. Through conducted observations and interviews during this experiment, the researchers were able to get results about attitudes and feelings that employees can manifest them when they're receiving the right attention. This experiment that they uh, created was done through observations and interviews, and they found out that when the employers give the right attention to the employees have a positive impact, a positive behavior. When the employers don't give any attention or they don't give the right attention to the employees, then the employees tend to have a negative behavior. The humanistic approach also talks about the human potential that employees of an organization may have, and it can only be obtained by the said individual by having human relationships, as human relationships have a major effect on the quality of the organization's performance. When a member of an organization can fulfill their role by knowing their potential, it will increase their individual performance. Therefore, the organization will be successful one as a whole. This works with when the employee feels trusted and gets a project. They know that they can fulfill that role, they know that they can finish that project, and they'll feel trusted enough to show the employers that they are a great asset for the company. The human perspective in organizations. What makes us good at work? Good at work means that we are comfortable doing what we're doing, that we love coming to work, that we love doing what we do. That's what makes us good at work. Not the changes or what can happen in the company, but it's just how we are comfortable in the company. Different employees' behavior in our organization. They are different behaviors, negative and positive. What motivates individuals in our organization? Positive behavior. Relationships is one of the uh, principles that can help have a positive behavior. When we are positive, we are trusted, we are valued, we have this positive behavior, especially when we have close relationship not only with the other employees but also with our employers. When we have negative behavior, we tend to not have solid relationships with anyone in our work area. Causes of positive behavior: motivation, attitude, and talent. Positive organizational behavior. When we are motivated in our work area by either our immediate boss or our employer, it shows in our behavior. When we get the right attitude from other employees, from the employers, it also shows positive behavior. The importance of the employee's happiness in the workplace or any other organization depends not only on their well-being, but also the positivity around them and within the organization. Positive behavior. All these causes come from within the organization and from employers. Employees love recognition for their work. They also like salary increases for contributing employees. The majority of the time, when an employer can perceive negative attitude or behavior from an employee, finds intensifying any of these factors causes negativity and enables them to take action before it gets worse. Applying positive behavior at work enables employees to be part of a successful organization. When we work in a positive environment, when we have positive people around us, it makes coming to work enjoyable. It makes waking up every morning knowing that we're going to a safe place to work and we do our job with that positive attitude. And this also helps the whole company to be successful. Successful organizations know that those employees that don't enjoy coming to work will be less productive. The positive experience at work are presented to employees, their performance is greater in every aspect. Most of the time, positive experience don't come from raises. Most of the time, positive experience come from just knowing that if something happens to us and our family, our employer will be there and our employer cares for us. Causes for negative behavior. Most of the cases for negative behavior in the workplace or in organizations happen within the organization, just like with the positive behavior or positive causes. Everything happens within the organization. An excessive workload. If an employer doesn't know exactly what an employee do and keeps adding to the workload, that causes the employee to be stressed out and not work properly and make the negative behavior surface. Concerns about management ability to lead the company forward successfully. Anxiety about the future, particularly long-term job security and retirement security. Lack of challenge in their work, with boredom intensifying existing frustration about workload. When we get bored in our role, we tend to not do what we're supposed to do. We tend not to do it right because we're bored. We need more. We need to be challenged. We need to have more challenging projects. This way, we can show the employers what we're capable of, and also the employers can see and trust us. Employee motivation. Humanistic approach goes hand in hand with employee motivation. When employees get recognized for their best effort, they tend to excel in their position, most of the time using disciplinary actions. Does it work? On the contrary, employees can become resentful and stop being productive. And humanistic approach is nothing more than the employers within the organization caring for the employees, taking care of their employees, and making sure that the employees are happy where they are. And if some negative behavior appears, the employer will know how to stop it and how to address those issues with the employees to make the whole organization successful.